My grandparents immigrated to this country back in 1917 when the Turkish and Armenian wars broke out. And one of my grandfathers immigrated all the way to Montana, working his way across so that obviously they could raise money to bring the rest of the family over. Once he cowboyed out there a little bit and used to tell me stories as a little girl and all my brothers and sisters about it. So that kind of set the seed in especially my older sister and myself about wanting to have cattle and horses, and knowing that that was the direction our lives were going to take. So in a way, we're still continuing a family tradition, knowing that they're up there watching down on us and the things we're doing here. I hope they're proud. Well, I always was interested in cattle and horses. I started to go to school to be a veterinarian, but when I saw my friends in animal science having a lot more fun in the classes they were taking, I decided that may be where I needed to go. And then I was fortunate enough to meet Ron, who had an ag background in cattle and ranching.
I grew up on a diversified farm in southern Indiana, and cattle is what I really like and enjoy. And not a better place that I can think of to ranch than in Kansas, eastern Kansas in the Flint Hills, and especially raising Angus cattle. This environment has excellent grass. The strong suit of the Flint Hills are from May to mid-October when the grass has its best value. And our goals have always been to raise very well balanced traits, fleshing ability, good structure, as well as using EPDs and now new DNA technologies to develop what we were trying to produce is just a well-balanced product here that we can sell bulls to our commercial producers that can produce pounds and ultimately produce high-quality beef to the consumers out there.
Innovation is always key. We're always looking at new ways to do different things. We started using the DNA technology. We utilize those genetic markers so that we can know if we're headed in the right direction. And being able to bring that into our database with the Angus Association has been very helpful.
For us, utilizing DNA technology is where we are today as far as being on the cutting edge, if you will, of what we're trying to produce out here. You know, we can use the scales and weigh our cattle to see what their actual production is. There's a lot of variables out here with the environment, and using DNA technology, I think, lets us help manage environment as well as genetics, what's into that true animal's genetic picture for us to be able to produce the product that we can be profitable and hopefully maintain out here and have something to hand down to our kids, as well as producing a product that ultimately goes to the consumer.
I love being in the Angus business. Obviously, it's hard work, but we're not afraid of hard work. But the best thing about it is being able, when I can look at my kids and knowing that they're being raised in the best environment possible, and knowing that no matter what kind of day I've had, I can come out and look out among those calves and those cows and see what you've put together. It's a real sense of satisfaction. We as a family and an operation want to be with the best, and then our goal was just to make that the best herd we could possibly put together. And being in the Angus business is not just about the cattle, but all the people you meet. You hear a lot of people say that, but the support we get from the association, the criteria that they have in wanting to be number one and staying number one, the innovation, always being on the cutting edge, that's what takes business forward, and that's what I love about this.